What's up, cool people? My name is Veronica, and first of all, I want to say a big thank you to all of you guys who have subscribed to me, because I'm nearly at 500 subscribers, which is half of 1,000, and that's really crazy because it's only been a short period of time. So I just wanted to say thank you for that. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about something that happened to me about 3 years ago, and it changed my life completely. And it's basically a house fire. You might be thinking, when I say a house fire, you might be thinking like just a kitchen fire, or you might be thinking about a house fire, but probably not as big as this one. This was huge. This was humongous. This was, I don't know how to describe it, but it was really big. Okay, so it all started when we went to sleep, all normal, like a normal night. And then my dad woke up in the middle of the night around 4 o'clock, and then he told my mom, "Oh, it's really hot. Did you turn the heater on?" And my mom's like, "No, I turned it off a while ago." And then he's like, "Well, it's really hot. I can't sleep." And then she's like, "Oh, forget it. Just go to sleep. It's not even that hot." And then my dad, he just sat there thinking, and he told my mom, "Okay, what's that noise?" And then my mom's like, "What noise? Just let me go to sleep. Go to sleep." And my dad's like, "No, can't you hear that wind noise?" And then my mom's like, "Oh, it's just the wind. It's strong these days. It's getting close to winter." And then my dad's like, "No, it's a bit stronger than that." And it sounded a bit like this. Let me try and do an impression. Close enough. And then my mom's like, "Hey, wait, yeah, that is a bit strong. What do you think it is?" And then they were talking, they were having a conversation. And my mom's like, "It might be a tornado." And then they in their bedroom, they had a really big window. Like, it was almost across the whole wall. It was really big. So they opened the curtain, and then they saw these big flames. Like, you couldn't even see some part of the sky. It was all orange. It looked like orange wind and some pieces of metal, basically, clanging and making really loud noises. So then they just stood there shocked for a few minutes, probably. No, not minutes, seconds, like 10 seconds. And then my dad's like, "Get the kids, let's get out," like really dramatic, like, "Get the kids, let's get out." So then my mom went to wake us up at our bedrooms, and then we got up, and then I was like, "What's happening?" And then she said, "Just get up, there's a fire." The first thing I thought when she said that was like, a fire, what? Because I don't know, I didn't really think of it that much. I was just like, I was still a bit sleepy, so I wasn't really thinking about what my mom had actually said. So then she opened the curtains, and the first thing I saw were orange flames banging against my window as if they wanted to eat me alive. And they were actually coming from this construction site, which were supposed to be flats or apartments, depending where you live. In America they say apartments, Britain they say flats. So anyway, the flames were coming from there, and then I rushed to knock against our friend's door because they were staying at our house for a bit. And then they were shocked as well. They were already awake. And then we all came out, and then my brother, my older brother, there was like 500 pounds on the table on his bedroom because my dad left it there for some reason. There was like 500 pounds in his table, and he forgot to take it. He didn't forget. He saw it, and then he's like, "Oh, they weren't mine, so I didn't take them." And it's like, dude! So I need to calm myself down. So then he forgot to take them. And then we all rushed out, and then my mom, the first thing she did, the front door, she touched the handle, door handle, to see if it was hot. And then she's like, "Oh, thank God." And then she opened it, and it was really quiet, really calm, like the perfect night, crickets sounding even. And then we came out that front window, and we started running, and my little brother wouldn't wake up, so my dad had to carry him up. And we started running. I felt like Usain Bolt. And then we were like, "Oh, let's go somewhere really far. This fire is gonna end up with everything. It's gonna be like another fire of London." And then, so we were running, and then we stopped because we got really tired. And until we stopped is when we realized that we had no shoes. we were really cold. So we ran for about 2 blocks, and from where we were, the ashes were still raining down on us. So it was basically raining fire, and they were obviously falling on our bodies, but we couldn't feel them because we were that scared and full of adrenaline. And what also made it very scary was the fact that you could hear explosions, kind of like grenades, and we thought at that moment that London was under attack. We thought that there was like this war going on, but then it actually turned out to be cars that were exploding, the ones that were close to the building that was caught on fire. We couldn't even hear any fire engines, so we were like, is this fire ever going to be extinguished? Is anybody even going to be coming to extinguish the fire? We weren't really sure about what was happening. We only knew that we had to run to save ourselves. Oh, and very importantly, nobody died. That's the thing that really shocked me. I thought at least one person would die. I was thinking, oh, all those people dying right now. And then in the news, we saw it at like 6 o'clock because this lady let us into her place because she found out what was happening. And then we turned on the news to see if there was anything about the fire. And there was. And then it said that nobody has died. This was a relief for me to hear because I kind of felt guilty because I thought to myself, I should have shouted, fire, fire, everybody get out. But I had this snot in my throat that didn't even let me talk, let alone shout. The funny thing is that the fire itself wasn't scary. It was the sounds that came from it. And that's because it made you feel like you weren't in real life. So it was kind of like a nightmare or you being in a scary film, and that was really, really scary. So yeah, and as I mentioned before, this is something really crazy that happened to me 3 years ago in November, and I will definitely be telling it to my children. And anyway guys, the video is coming to an end, and let me know in the comment section if you want to hear a part 2 where I would be talking about the after effects and where we were allocated and stuff like that. So leave a comment, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you want to stay up to date with my videos. So yeah, thank you for all the support once again I've been receiving from you guys, subscribers, everything. Stay cool guys, and see you later.